This is Johnny Blue Star. Thanks for joining us again. Today's video is called the Planetary Empowerment Infrastructure. Here I want to give you a picture of the various structures we need to complete our objectives in this GoFundMe program. So now we're going to discuss the Coalition website, the Broadcast Center, and the social network infrastructure. The Coalition of Planetary Empowerment, whose currently unfinished website is SaveOurHomeworld.com, subscribes to the idea that there's a legitimate spiritual path, accessible to the individual, in which true and unfettered contact with Source will produce the highest level of fulfillment possible in this world. The Coalition website will stress individual manifestation. This will be in two ways. One, giving members information and access to resources that deal with practical matters revolving around health, happiness, and prosperity, ranging from topics like how to start and operate a small business, how to create effective social network profiles, working at home remotely, as well as access to expert job recruiters, life coaches, health experts, relationship specialists, etc., vetted by New Galaxy Enterprises. Two, information and resources that will further each member's understanding of how to contact Source and how to be empowered to create manifestations aligned with one's true self and one's relationship to the divine presence. The Coalition does not in any way pretend to have any custodianship of a member's personal relationship to that path. However, it does postulate that the world of true desire exists on a certain level of awareness, and it is possible, through contact with Source, to help create or manifest these desires in the real world. The Coalition intends to provide its members with information and resources to evaluate that path, but also with the practical means to implement employment aspirations, business dreams, and personal relationships. To do that, it will provide outsourced and approved providers. Whereas all basic but critical information for our members will be provided for free, there will be the opportunity to utilize some of our providers who specialize in services compatible with our self-empowerment mission. Here is a screenshot of a portion of the website we are currently constructing for the Coalition. Two of our other websites are now currently active. They are connected to our media content development and our broadcasting divisions. We're hoping in the future resources from these divisions of the company and their content will help support the Coalition in a variety of ways, in addition to our crowdfunding efforts. The second component of our infrastructure is the Broadcast Center. Over the past few years, we have developed and broadcast programs focusing on topics relevant with personal, business, and political alignment with spiritual values. These programs were Threshold Radio, Inalienable and Free, and Integrative Hermetic Health with Dr. Hugo Rodier, and are archived in various locations, including YouTube, iTunes, BBS Radio, and NewGalaxyBroadcasting.com. Most recently, we broadcasted live but remotely through the highly host-friendly and promotionally rich facilities of BBS Radio, one of the oldest and most successful remote online broadcasting stations, utilizing live board-op assistance when broadcasting live. Right now, for financial reasons, we are pre-recording our broadcast but eager to go live again. Here's the website, available now to listen to all of our archived programs. On December 2nd, 2017, we began to podcast a program called Inalienable and Free, Voice of the Coalition.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
And now New Galaxy Broadcasting presents Inalienable and Free, Voice of the Coalition, a program addressing the grave challenges to human and citizen rights in America and the rest of the world. How can we, the people of Earth, take back the power and privileges granted to us by God and addressed so significantly in the Declaration of Independence? Our rights are inalienable, that is, given by God and incapable of being taken away from or given by another. These rights are the basis of liberty, the foundation of all life and happiness. The Coalition of Planetary Empowerment is an organization designed to give its members tools and information to empower them personally, in relationships and in business and employment, but also to give them a voice and the ability to help transform political and corporate governance to support the true needs and desires of people throughout the world. Inalienable and Free focuses on the need for government and corporate business interests to be responsive to the will and desire of their constituents and consumer shareholders. originally embarking on this journey with Inalienable and Free, Voice of the Coalition, on BBS Radio as a podcast, we realized that we wanted to continue broadcasting, but would eventually like to move into live remote video broadcasting, expanding the hours of our broadcasts and the number of programs we were carrying out per week. While all our shows will promote the Coalition, we would eventually be creating broadcasting directly to fulfill the missions of the Coalition, especially to fulfill the political, corporate, and media objectives of the social media site. Critical to our goals is to assist political communications of members broadcasting their concerns about vital issues and initiatives and helping members to promote candidates they have selected consistent with the human and citizen rights concerns of the Coalition. The third component of the Coalition infrastructure is the social media site, which is called ourhomeworld.com. For us, the only useful way to solve the critical problems of the world is for nations of sovereign nations to collaborate in a more effective way. To this end, the citizens who live in those states which claim to be democratic must retake the reins of power through the electoral process if they want elected officials to truly represent them. Given this objective, the Coalition for Planetary Empowerment is committed to create, among other things, a social media infrastructure that will enable us to take back our rights more effectively by the power of collective action through dialogue between members, engagement in the electoral process, including the creation of legislative and regulatory initiatives, the promotion of voter registration, the creation of online campaigns for appropriate candidates for primary and general elections. Now, owing to the fact that an understanding of the purpose of the social network structure and how members can use it is critical to this project, let us go through the outline which we hope in time will actually be transformed into a usable social network.